Hey guys, Ty Lord here with my September movie and video game pickups. I want to start off with a couple packages. I got some from some. Sorry, I want to start off with some packages I got from some friends. PWM sent me a big package of movies, and I got a package from Retro Tiburon with some movies. I have a separate package I received from Retro Tiburon that I'm going to do in a separate video because it has stuff for my daughter in there. So I wanted to do the video together with my daughter. But for now, I'm going to show PWM's package, Retro Tiburon's package, and my other pickups over September. So I'll start off with this wonderful package of DVDs from my buddy PWM. Oh boy. Now, let me tell you something. This is going to Rasputin's, probably 90% of it. I'll get $5 credit over there for all this. You'd be surprised what good things I'll find for $5 at Rasputin's. Anyway, he sent me this nice package of stuff. There's a few goodies in here that I did want. So shout out to PWM over at DVDs, Nuts, and Popcorn. Okay, here we go. Do Not Disturb, Pray for Death. I don't know what this is, and I don't care. No, watch, I'll get rid of it, and then it'll end up being something good, and I'll regret it. I think he sent this trash to me before Spree. Is this like a found footage or an internet type thriller thing? Don't give a fuck. Oh, a manual. Untold Story. Oh, this is the documentary about the survivors of that church shooting. That's kind of a heavy watch right there. Oh, what the heck? I'm keeping this one. Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips, Renegades. I didn't see that one. I haven't seen that movie. Okay, I didn't have a standalone copy of this. I had it in a little like double bundle with Halloween 2, I think. Here's Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch. Or Season of the Witch. I like this movie. I'm keeping this. Oh, and here's Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell on Blu-ray. I didn't have that one. Okay, this one I might give it a watch. It's Mad Max for the New Millennium, Death Games. I don't really know anything about that, but be an interesting watch. Half man, half machine. Oh, it's like a competitive, combatic, gladiatorial style movie. Sounds cool. Alpha with a wolf. And captivating, awe-inspiring, says Rolling Stone. I'm not gonna get into this. Kind of probably a wilderness survival movie. Here's one I didn't have, and I like this movie. I'm keeping this. Stephen King and George A. Romero, Welcome You to Creep Show 2. I like this one. I like the shorts in this. This is the one with the raft, right? Where there's like a slimy blob under the raft. And I forgot who directed that one. Lois Childs is in this. Wow, from Moonraker. Oh, I gotta rewatch this. Tom Savini's in it. George Kennedy. Okay. Okay, Creature. I didn't have this one. This kind of looks bootleggy. I don't care. I'm happy to have it. I don't think this is legit, but I don't care if stuff is bootlegged or not. It's the unrated version of Creature. Directed by William Maloney. Or William Malone. 1985. I didn't have that one. That's good to have that. Oh, Vamp Father with Danny Trejo here. Danny Trejo's in like every single low budget movie and most like high budget movies. Gotta respect that. Oh, looks like Tom Sizemore's in this. Wow, he just passed away. Who else? Alix Villaret, Julia Conlep. I can't read this. Maybe they're porn stars or something. There's pretty girls here. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh, okay, this is awesome. I had a set of these, but I might get rid of that and keep this. Oh, this has 4 of them. I think I had this set with 3. Here's Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection in this nice box set. Appreciate that. I got to do a marathon of these. It's been a long time since I've watched these. Excellent stuff. That nice box set. I think they're red. Oh, Corey Haim, Double O Kid. Some fun 80s Corey Haim. Or is this early 90s? Looks like there's a computer virus type story on their airplane. Okay, secret agent thing with a little kid. I see inconceivable guy there. What's his name? Like Sean Wallace or Wallace Shawn or something. Okay. Oh, here's one. Final Payback with Corbin Bernstein and Richard Grieco. I think I may have found this one before. Oh, and John Saxon's in it. Okay. I'm going to keep that one. Sorry, I thought I would end up trading all these in, but I might keep some of them. Mom Monsters. How cute. Looks like a dollar store thing. Oh, it's Korean or something. Maybe I should give that a try. I really like the style of Korean Chinese movies. I actually kind of really like them, even though, like, I know Chinese government's bad and all that, but as far as the people and the art from there, I like even like modern movies. Even something about, I know this sounds silly, but something about Meg 2. I watched that, and it's corny and over the top and silly it is. It really had a style I like how movies used to be. I can't explain. It's just kind of like make a movie for the fun of it. I just kind of tie it together with a silly plot. Oh, here's the Feast. So this is the Rape Monsters. I've never seen these. Feast 1, 2, and 3. PWM was talking about this guy. Like he won a contest for like independent horror movies, and then he ended up making a couple more of them. I gotta watch them. I haven't seen them yet, so I'm keeping that one. The Claim. I have no idea. He came to California looking for gold. Oh, this is a. Oh, and the past came looking for him. Is this a sort maybe a Western thriller? I don't know. Should I watch that or not? We'll see. Stallone and I See You. I've never seen that one. Looks like it's got old Charles S. Dutton, Tom Berenger's in it, Sean Patrick Flannery, Robert Patrick. Wow, Chris Christopherson. Wow, it's got a big cast. Directed by Jim Gillespie. I gotta watch that one. Ghost Rider. I can take or leave these ones. Oh, Eva Mendes is nice looking. That's all I can say about this. I think I remember enjoying watching this. I think my wife and I saw both of them at the theater. So if she doesn't have that in her superhero movie collection, I'll keep it. Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo, a breakdancing movie. I don't think I've seen these, but man, these might be something I would get a. Sam Fistenberg directed it. Wow. Golan and Globus production. Wow. I may have seen this. I got it. Oh. Convoy of Girls, a heartbreaking Nazi exploitation story. So you got Nazi-ness and sexiness. Don't really know anything about this. If it's an Italian movie or what. Looks like 1977. Directed by Jesus Franco. Uh, so World War II Nazi exploitation movie. Maybe I'll keep that one. Little Girls, a film by Spike Lee. Oh, the story of the girls who paid the price for the nation's ignorance. Oh, okay. When a bomb blows up a church. This might be a good documentary. Always sending me all these documentaries. Oh, Piranha Double D. Honestly, I've never seen this one. I love every other Piranha movie. I've seen Piranha 1, um, Joe Dante's Piranha 1. I've seen James Cameron's Piranha 2, The Spawning. I've seen the 94 remake of Piranha, which was like the exact same movie. I think they even used stock footage from it. I liked all of those. I liked the remake of Piranha with Elizabeth Shue, and I think this is a sequel to that one. So is Elizabeth Shue in this? No, but I think oh, Christopher Lloyd's in it again. Gary Busey's in it. Hasselhoff. Okay, yeah, I gotta watch this. So I'm keeping that one. Locusts. What the heck is this? '19 2019 crime thriller. Okay, so he's trying to get home to a funeral, but he owes people money and they're after him. Might be fun. Sorry, I'm gonna try to breeze through. I have a lot to talk about. The Wounds, Pulp Fiction, and Train Spotting. Imagine Scarface, Pulp Face, and Train Spotting. The Wounds. Is this? Oh, maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep that one too. Here's The Rock and Snitch Justice. Snitch Justice on His Terms. Oh, I remember. PWM talks about that one in his video. I'm not really interested. It might be good. Bad Lieutenant. Is that a remake of the Harvey Keitel movie with Nick Cage? Looks like Val Kilmer's in this. I'm not really interested in that. Transformers Age of Extinction. I actually like this. I don't know. They all blur together for me, but every one I've watched, I enjoyed it. This one has Mark Wahlberg. Crisscross with Goldie Hawn. Wow. That's Seal. This is Dollar Tree. Sending me all of his Dollar Tree stuff. Stunning performance. Summer of 1969. Support her 12-year-old son. Working as a dancer at a sleazy bar. Supplements the family income. Making local deliveries, but then she gets dragged deeper into the crime world. Okay, maybe I'll watch that one. Skeleton Key. I think I've seen this one back in the early 2000s. Okay. Incarnation. Some satanic thing. Looks like a new Blu-ray. I don't know anything about this. Maybe I'll get back to you on that one. The Girl on the Train. I'm not familiar with this one. It looks like something else from the Dollar Tree. Castle Rock. Stephen King and J.J. Abrams. The complete first season, a television series. I don't know. I'm not really into TV shows. I already have this one. This is a good movie. Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder. Oh, Forced to Fear. What's this? On Blu-ray. It won all kinds of horror awards. Two kidnappers, a dealer, a group of college kids, and a killer converge in an abandoned school. Once they cross paths, chaos ensues, and it's a race to survive the night. So maybe like Battle Royale or Albert Pune's, what was that called? Can't believe I forgot the name of that movie. The Albert Pune movie inside of the prison. Mean Guns. Was that it? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so it's probably a Battle Royale type movie. Maybe I'll watch that one. Okay. Rasputin's Here I Come to trade all this in. No, actually, I'm going to keep more of this trash than I anticipated. So shout out once again to PWM for the wonderful selection here. I think, oh, I better be careful. This phone is precariously dangling here. Okay. You know what? This is going to go up here. Looking kind of ratty today. I was on the way to the gym, but it's still not opened up. It was supposed to be open today. It was closed for 2 months under construction or renovation. It was supposed to be open today. I drove by last night. It looked like everything was ready to go. I drove by today to go do my cardio, and it's completely clocked up. So I've been missing the gym too much. I have to drive to the other side of town to go to the gym, or I go for a walk. But much more time consuming, and I lose a lot more gas driving over to the other gym. So once my gym opens up, I'll be back in a good routine. I feel like I put on like 10 pounds from not going to the gym as frequently. Okay, now let's go to Mario's package. My buddy Mario, the retro Tiburon, sent me a package. Once again, he sent me another package, but it had some stuff for my daughter in there, so I want to do a separate video opening that package so my daughter can join me. Speaking of Tiburon, here's I Survived the Shark Attack of 1916. This looks like it's made for children. It has really big words and pictures. Maybe I'll read it to my daughter. Scholastic, yeah, so it's made for like elementary school students. The story of the 1916 Jersey shark attacks, I assume. Yeah, that's what it is. The Jaws is based on or inspired by. I have a movie of it. It's called 12 Days of Terror. So this might be scary. My little girl's really into sharks. So I guess the teacher brought in like a pickled shark, and she was all mesmerized by that. Oh, American Psycho. We recently had our favorite 2000 movie stream on the Retro Wave, or not stream, a podcast, and talking about our favorite 2000. Freaking Grand Central Station here. Our favorite 2000s horror movies, and I'm not very well versed in 2000 movies, so I don't want to give it away. I didn't do too good with the trivia on that one, but I'd never seen this one, so he sent it to me. This is something I need to watch. American Psycho with Batman, Christian Bale. All right, and then classic here, Planet of the Apes. I love this movie with Charlton Heston. Directed by Franklin J. Schaffner. Really cool science fiction. Probably the best, one of the best of its time in the 70s, I think it was, or not, the 60s. One of the best 60s sci-fi movies. I'm so glad he sent me this. I think I've talked about this movie before. A Mask of Death was with Lorenzo Lamas. Fun action movie. I don't know if it was straight to video. I don't know if it had a theatrical release. It's really fun, typical 90s video store rental here. Lorenzo Lamas is out to find the killer of his family. I think it's a drug dealer or something, and the bad guy looks just like him. Like the bad guy had reconstructive surgery. Oh no, Lorenzo Lamas' character has reconstructive surgery to look like the bad guy, so he goes undercover as the bad guy. Ray Don Chong is in here, and Billy D. Williams. So this has a cast I love. A lot of fun action in here. Pretty much love any Lorenzo Lamas movie. And then he sent me some trading cards from Topps and their Star Wars Galaxy. Looks like they're open, so I'll bust those out. I've kind of lost interest with Star Wars. Like, that was my favorite thing growing up. Okay, here's some cool cards here. There's a trooper. There's a mean-looking C-3PO, like with a rifle. I never saw him looking that aggressive. Oh, C3 Fett. Concept. There's the, I call them the cow walkers, the AT-AT. A cool design. I love that movie, Empire Strikes Back. Who's this guy? Is that Grand Moff Tarkin? Oh, it's something from a novel. Not familiar. I haven't read all those novels. Here's a cool picture of the Emperor and Vader and some other guy that looks like something from Dune. The Magistrates of the Empire. That must be a card game or a novel. I don't know. Well, these are pretty cool looking, like original characters. Shock troopers, very scary. Luke Skywalker, that's my favorite get up he had, the black outfit from Return of the Jedi. Don't let anyone tell you Return of the Jedi sucks and falls in the same into the same camp as all the newer ones and the prequels, like old Spencer and Alex over at Button Mappers were slagging off Return of the Jedi. Heck no, that's nowhere near as bad as the ones that came after it. Shout out to Button Mappers. Oh, here's some more. Dave Gibbons. I have no idea what this is. It must be part of a big puzzle piece. There's some Jawa's cat with this 3PO there. A robot. These must be original characters. Very cool. A lot of creativity can come out of Star Wars. It's already a creative thing as it is, but all of like the fan fiction and the novels and the video games and everything. I think before Lucas would let people make like independent fan-made movies and not get on their case like legally. I don't know how Disney is about it, but I remember Lucas would let anyone do whatever they want with the Star Wars license. What was this one? Oh, there's a cute one. He's looking for oil. Oh, my joints are frozen. Or what's he say? Oh, that's a cool one of the Emperor over Vader and Empire Strikes Back. Mike Grell. These must be the artists. Oh, wow, yeah. Leia. And there's a cool setting of, must be the end of Star Wars. Oh, that's a nice little illustration right there. Excellent. So, yeah, cool package from Tiburon. Thanks again, buddy. He always sends me stuff. I got a package coming to you. I'm working on a couple packages. One for PWM, one for Mario. I think I still have one I'm working on for Roman Dan. And who else? I have a few more packages. Oh, great. Some Jehovah's Witnesses are going to come over. I'm going to pretend like I don't see them. Okay. So, now we're on to my goodies that I found. I think I fit them all in one box. Okay, should I start with the VHS trash? Yeah, I will. Okay. Jehovah's Witnesses are wonderful people. I just don't want to deal with them right now. Silver Streak on VHS. I love this movie with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. And Patrick McGoohan is the bad guy in this. He's really really sleazebag Englishman guy, really good bad guy. Richard Kill is in this as a goon with metal teeth, and this is before Spy Who Loved Me by a year. So I don't know if Spy Who Loved Me was inspired by this. I always saw this movie and I thought, oh, they just got Jaws in there, so they're gonna typecast him and put metal teeth. No, this movie was before The Spy Who Loved Me. Richard Kill is in it, and he has like gold teeth. So this is, I assumed Jaws, The Spy Who Loved Me was the first time Jaws. You know what? And I always tell this story. I met Richard Kill like a week before he died at a convention, but I just was like all in starstruck, so I couldn't think of anything to say. But I wanted to ask him about that. What was with the metal teeth in this movie? Did James Bond, or was the James Bond producers inspired by this movie, or was it just a coincidence? Anyway, that's just a minor part of this movie. This is a fun adventure train movie. I love trains. I've only done it a couple of times, but I love traveling by train. It's so relaxing. I love watching videos of people traveling by train. So this movie is like 60% of it's on train. It's a suspense comedy, action thriller movie. Richard Pryor doesn't come along till like halfway through, but then he steals the show. Gene Wilder's hilarious. Ned Beatty's in it too. Really good movie. Old Clifton James that plays Sheriff J.W. Pepper is in it too. Another James Bond reference. He plays like a bumbling cop, just like he does in James Bond. Okay, here we go. Psycho. I found on VHS. That's a good one to have in the collection. It's been, I think the last time I saw this, I was a little kid, but it really had a big impact on me. I watched it with my grandparents. It was a classic. Speaking of classics here from the 60s, probably one of my favorite 60s. Actually, they're probably my two favorite 60s sci-fi movies right there. There might be a few more. Time Machine. H.G. Wells' Time Machine. I freaking love this movie. I used to watch this movie all the time when I was a kid. Probably, if you think about 80s movies, or 80s was when the time traveling craze started, but it happened back in the 60s. This is a freaking great movie. And the book was written way before that. This is 1960. This guy, the scientist, builds a time machine. He goes so far into the future, like sediment layers have risen up over everything, and like a whole new civilization or a whole new society is formed. And it's kind of disturbing, but really fun movie with old, what's his name's in here, Rod Taylor, who's also in The Bird. So he's in like two of my favorite movies from the 60s. Thinking of classics here, Casablanca. I've never seen it, but I feel like any film connoisseur should watch this. It comes with a nice little booklet here. I gotta watch this. Frank over at Chief Brody Rules, or I Want My TV Now, did his top 100 movies, top 20 movies, and this one was ranked up there high. And he's a younger man, so, and I'm sure I'm older than him by a lot. So this is his favorite movie, and he's a younger man. So I'm thinking I probably missed out on this. This is something not like my grandparents never really watched. It was always like The Sound of Music or The Time Machine or what do you call her? Mary Poppins or The Wizard of Oz. But we never really watched this one, so I got to be less ignorant and watch that movie. Be the Final Battle television miniseries. I love this thing. I thought maybe it wouldn't. I watched it a few years back, the whole miniseries, thinking maybe it wouldn't hold up. But to me, I still liked it a lot. Fantastic. This is probably the height of sci-fi in the 80s, at least on television. Rumble in the Bronx. One of Tiburon's favorites. I love this movie too. This is so funny. I don't think it's actually filmed in the Bronx. I think they probably just show stock footage of like establishing shots in the Bronx, and then it's probably just shot in Hong Kong or whatever. But fantastic movie with Jackie Chan. So fun. I think this is when he started blowing up in the United States. This was early 90s, huh? Oh, Dark Crystal. That was one from my childhood. I don't think I've ever seen it since my childhood, but very, very dark, mysterious movie by Frank Oz and Jim Henson. A fantasy movie with puppets. A Muppet fantasy movie. Kind of not silly. Kind of takes itself serious. Really eerie movie. Really enjoyed it. Of course, I had to pick up, anytime I find Action Jackson, I got to pick it up. These are all 50 cents, by the way. Action Jackson's a classic. You'll see a lot of 80s and 90s action regulars in here. Vanity's in it, their love interest. Sharon Stone's in it. Carl Weathers is the star, of course. Craig T. Nelson's the bad guy. The climax of this movie is so freaking awesome. It involves a Ferrari and a mansion and a girl held captive up in the bad guy's bedroom. Craig R. Baxley is the director. You see all these little like minor parts you see in like Arnold movies. Oh, even Robert Davi is in here. A lot of the guy that plays Biff is in here. Thomas F. Wilson is in here. Okay, here's another classic that I never really cared for this movie. I think everyone is so on this movie. But I mean, it's a good movie, but I thought it was boring when I was a kid, and as an adult, I appreciate it more as what it is, because it was made in the 80s, but it really has that 50s vibe. So I can see like people from that era would have really appreciate the nostalgia of this. A Christmas Story. I can't say anything bad about this. This is a classic movie, so I wanted to have it on VHS. One of the best Christmas movies. Oh, here we go. I was lucky to find this one. Conan the Barbarian. Great movie here. It's been a while since I've seen that. James Earl Jones is in there. See a lot of skin in this movie and a lot of violence. This is really gross. Like, I remember I had closed my eyes when I was a kid. A lot of this movie, the gore and the violence. There's a scene, and the music in here is so good. So that's it for the VHS trash. My wife's gonna be pissed. I'm running out of room. I could build a house out of this crap. Okay, let's go on to the... I'll save the video games for the end. Sorry about that. Okay, DVDs. Found this one. I thought I'd watch it with my kids. I always tell my kids about this. Ricky Tikki Tavi, the story of the the pet, and it's narrated by Orson Welles. The pet mongoose that protects the family from the cobras. I think it's set in like Africa. I can't remember, or Indonesia or something. Oh, a British family. In India. Okay, yeah, it's in India, of course. Yeah, cobras and all that. There's these snakes, and they're trying to get to the family. I always just quote it. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I always quote the part where the snakes are talking to each other, like, "You go bite the woman and the boy. I will go bite the big man." Like, the snakes are plotting to kill the family, but then the little mongoose rescues them. For whatever reason, we watched this in school when I was a kid. All right. Speaking of Robert Davi, Absolute Aggression. I was happy to find this one. I have the original movie was called Cyber Vengeance, and this is like a sequel or a remake of that one. But I love both of these. They're so corny and awesome. Robert Davi has a prison, and he has the inmates partake in these virtual reality death games, and they go back in different eras in the past. Like there's knights or World War II fighting or whatever it is. And this one's a little, I can't getting kind of them mixed up, but they're both pretty good. Like I enjoy both of them. And the Cyber Vengeance had Matthias Hughes. This one, I think the only guy I recognize is Robert Davi. He plays this. It's like I don't know if it's a sequel or a remake of the other one, but anyway. Speaking of, I talked about Elizabeth Shue earlier. Here's Adventures in Babysitting. Oh, I love this movie. One of my favorite comedies from the 80s. Such a fun movie. The first time I heard someone drop the F-bomb on a movie, and it's rated PG, I think. Some of the stuff, I think they don't let it fly on Disney Channel. Like they had to get rid of it. It's so freaking funny, though. Never changed that movie. Oh, speaking of classics, another one I haven't seen, Lawrence of Arabia. This had a nice booklet cover. It's like canvas. I can't believe I get this shit for $1. Pardon my French. Oh, Omar Sharif is in here. Peter O'Toole, of course. Jose Ferrer is a great Anthony. Anthony Quayle, Alec Guinness. Wow. Yeah, so I gotta watch that one. Now here's some wonderful looking 90s action that I've never seen. Subterfuge. I just love that cover. Don't know anything about this. I'll get back to you on this one. It's from 1989, so it's kind of newer. Speaking of awesome covers, Dolph Lundgren and Army of One. I haven't seen this one. I love Dolph Lundgren movies. And here I had to get this one for $1. Set 1 of The Persuaders with Tony Curtis and my favorite actor, Roger Moore. I've seen a few of these episodes. They're really good. It's like a detective show. There's a British guy and an American guy. They team up to kind of help people out with their problems. Kind of like the A-Team, I guess. And they love the ladies. Oh, the theme song of this is awesome. John Barry did it. Same guy that did all of the early James Bond movies. Go check out the theme song to this. Or it's not a song, it's the theme instrumental of this. Like it would be good like if someone like mixed it for a rap or something. It's a really, really cool song. Okay, that's it for the movies. On to the video games. I usually do those first, but just the way it worked out today. So I took in a bunch of my doubles and stuff I didn't want. I'm trying to streamline my video game collection and get stuff I actually want. So I took a bunch of trash in. I guess it's not just like my doubles and stuff. And I got about $100 at Utopia Games. And I know there was one more thing I got, but I can't remember what it is. Maybe I'll do it in the next video. But I had to get this old school wireless controller for my Nintendo Switch because I don't have a wireless controller. And this old school company, I got the N64 controller for it, and it works perfect. It feels exactly like an N64 controller. So I figured this might be a good company. The guys over there really recommend this company, Old School. I haven't tested this out. I'll get back to you on it, but it was $25. I think that's pretty good for a wireless controller for my Nintendo Switch. And then Sega Classic Collection. I heard nothing but hatred for this. It's like it's not even a remaster. It's like a remake of these old classic Sega Genesis games. And I wanted to get it for the Golden Axe. I've really been in a Golden Axe mood lately. It's got Outrun, Space Harrier, Virtual Racing, Monaco GP, Tant R, Alien Syndrome, Bonanza Brothers, Fantasy Zone, Columns, and Golden Axe, of course. I got it for Golden Axe. I want to try the Outrun. Looks pretty cool. And the Space Harrier. Virtual Racing looks pretty good. Looks like they added some textures maybe. But I heard people trashing this like, man, you're ruining the classics. And let me tell you, like, I played Golden Axe, and it's not the same game. Like, if you're expecting to go into this playing Golden Axe, I can only speak for Golden Axe so far. If you're going in this to play the original Golden Axe with updated graphics, that's not what it is. It's like a total remake of Golden Axe. It's like Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 4 Remake. Like, they're totally different games. Kind of with the same setting, kind of the same levels. Not even... but it's based on the Genesis game, but it's actually pretty good. It's more of like it's more user-friendly hack and slash. I like the original better, of course, but this one, it's easier to pull off combos. You can actually hit people when you walk up to them. It would probably be easier with 2 people because there's always a guy coming from the side of the screen to jump kick you from behind. So you have to be really careful. It's similar to the Golden Axe, but the control is nothing the same. It's just the same levels. You start off on the road to Turtle Mount or Turtle Village, and then you fight in Turtle Village, and then you go on to the bird. You fight on the bird, then you get off and you go into Death Adder's lair, and then you kill Death Adder, and then you go into the door, and then that's where I got stuck because I kept falling off the edge, similar to the original Golden Axe. so I couldn't beat it. But I think it's not bad. It's fun. I can see when people played this back then, it looks really crappy. It looks like a PS1 game, so maybe they were expecting better graphics. But if you want like a 3D polygonal Golden Axe adventure that's based on the original, like, I think it's not that bad. So I got to get back to you on the other games. Last game I got, fam, up to 40 minutes. Dragon Quest VII. I got this for $50 with my credit, because I got a $100 credit. It had both discs. I have the first one inside of my PlayStation right now, because I love Golden Axe 8 so much. Like, that really was a key part of my recovery when I had open heart surgery. Playing a nice, easy, charming game like that. It doesn't require a lot of reflexes, turn-based. Really love the story. It's not like Final Fantasy, like what the hell is going on? Like, I don't even understand the plot, but it's a fun game. Dragon Quest VIII, like, easy to follow plot, interesting characters, everything's like perfect, all across the board on Dragon Quest VIII. So I wanted more of that, so I got Dragon Quest VII here, and I can see it's kind of similar in a lot of ways. It's more, it's 2D sprites on a 3D board, so you can rotate the board around, and your little 2D sprites are all around. Other than that, it's kind of similar to Dragon Quest VIII so far. Kind of fun, charming adventure, great music. I already got lost twice. I think this is going to be a drag. It's just like simple things like trying to find where you're supposed to go. I haven't even gotten to a battle yet. Just trying to figuring out the world and the characters. I already got lost a couple of times, so I might need help with this one. Shout out to I Got Kings, Brian over there, for recommending this, and the button mappers. So I don't know if I'm going to make it through this game this year. I'm hoping I can get through it and put it on my games beat in 2023. Anyway, that's about it. Once again, shout out to PWM and to Retro Tiburon for the packages. I'll be back with the second package from Retro Tiburon. So you guys have a great October. Stay safe. Catch you next time.